Keep your radio dial right here. You're locked into the hottest news station on the planet. Hot 702.5 in FM sound. Blazing today's hip-hop, R&B, and pop music. Keeping your radio on fire. Bringing you the hottest, realest, riskiest talk shows live 24/7 on hot7025fm.com.
Tune in every Thursday from 5 to 5:55 p.m. on Hot 702.5 FM for MVP Speaks Radio.
Hi. Hey. What's up?
All your favorite artists.
Check it out.
Say my name.
DJ Khaled.
This is Mila J.
Bruno Mars.
On hot7025fm.com.
Thanks for tuning in to Hot 702.5 FM. We are the hottest. You're listening to MVP Speaks Radio. Hey, everybody. Welcome to MVP Speaks Radio on Hot 702.5 FM. I am your host, MVP Speaks. I am so happy that you are here joining me for this amazing show we're about to have today. Welcome. I hope everyone is feeling good, being easy on yourself as you go along your journey, because you know this life experience is rather crazy sometimes. That could just be me, but maybe it's you too. So if you are listening on the app or on the radio, that's awesome. I thank you for chiming in and tuning in. If you're listening on the Facebook or YouTube, make sure you leave us a comment. Let me know that you are vibing with me. I'm going to, as always, start my show with the Be Inspired inspirational messages. Yay, can you hear them? Shaking them up. I got the bag, yo. I got the bag. This is the, you know, that sometimes they be selling dope on the corners with the bags. I got the bag of hope, baby. The bag of hope. So let's pull some messages out and see what they are for today. If you would like to join me in reading them after I say them, you can. You can say them to yourself. Put your hand on your heart. Affirm the intention. Affirm the message that is being brought to you, that's being brought out today. These messages are so amazing. I'm telling you guys, everywhere I go, everybody loves them. And it's quite a joy to hand them out and pass them around and let people read them. I love when people are like in a group and everyone's like, "Ooh, what'd you get? Ooh, what'd you get?" And they're like, "Ooh, that fits you. Ooh, that fits you." So it's very exciting. So here's the first message. I give the best hugs. Hug yourself. Now, if you see me, I'm hugging myself. You can hug yourself wherever you are. You know what, you guys? The best thing about being you is that you are always with you, and you can always hug yourself. And you give the best hugs to yourself. Hug yourself as often as you can. The power of my mind is incredible. The power of my mind is incredible. The power of my mind is incredible. Every time you say it, you put it in you. Every time. And once you put it in you, then it's in there. Where's it going to go? It's just going to be in there. Loving myself feels good. Does it feel good when you love yourself? How do you know if you're loving yourself? Are you feeling good about your thoughts you're thinking about yourself, or are you not? Let me see. I'm trying to see if there's some comments. I can't see the comment section. Praise yourself. You are doing it. Praise yourself. You are doing it. You guys, something I've realized just in the past month of my life is that I have been incredibly hard on myself, incredibly judgmental, and just incredibly like, what's wrong with you? What are you doing with your life? And you know what? That's not nice. You know, we have to be nice to ourselves. And I know it's hard. And sometimes, you know, we have to remind ourselves to not be so hard on ourselves, to be gentle, to give yourself and show yourself grace. Really, happiness loves you. Do you know happiness loves you? I remember one time I gave this message out on a bus stop. Well, the young man picked it. It was a young man. And he picked it. And he was like, what? He like freaked out. He was like, this like some Chinese fortune. He said it was so crazy. Putting myself first is okay and necessary. You guys, a lot of times we are raised in a society or a culture that teaches us to put everyone else before yourself. Sacrifice, sacrifice, sacrifice. No, put yourself first. You have to do what's best for you because it's your life and it's no one else is living this life but you. Oh, there go the comment section. Okay, I found it. Yay, it's like magic how stuff just appears on the screen. So if you guys want to leave a comment on the Facebook, go ahead. I see you guys are chiming in. I appreciate it, and I'm so excited that you are here. Flow it. Flow your energy. Flow your energy. It could be flow anything. Flow your energy. You know, whatever you're doing, you just got to flow it. If you're a poet, you can flow it. I'm going to do a poem for you guys, too, before I bring my guests on. I'm excited. You guys want to hear some poetry? I'm going to pull a couple more messages. If you're chiming in, leave me a comment. You can also call in 702-551-5261. I love myself enough to only show love to others. You know what? When you're not showing love to other people, you're doing yourself a disservice. And if you love yourself enough, you're going to show love to other people because you have the understanding that what you put out, you get back. So it doesn't matter if people are not showing love to you. You don't let them take you off your love square, take you off your heart. You still show the love and you still be the love. Forgiveness is for my heart and peace of mind. Forgiveness has nothing to do with the person who did you bogus. Remember that. When you forgive them, you are doing it for you because you love yourself enough to forgive the other person or to forgive the situation or to forgive the experience. And my divine guidance is always flowing to me. My divine guidance is always flowing to me. I'm not sure how many of those messages we just read, but they were pretty lit. And if you read them every day, all throughout the day, whenever you can, it just helps your vibration to raise. It just helps you to pour into yourself. We do a lot of things along our journey for self-improvement and self-empowerment. And one of the things that we can do is be affirming with affirmations and positive thoughts to think, positive things that you can say to empower yourself. And speaking of empowerment, I got a poem for y'all. I want to say it. It's been a poem that I've been saying frequently for the last couple weeks. It's actually doing pretty good numbers on TikTok organically, so I'm kind of impressed with that. I was very excited. It's called Gratitude, and I want to recite it, and I want to, spread the love and spread the light. We have so much to be grateful for and to appreciate in our life. And even just waking up, it seems like, oh, well, I woke up, whatever. But you freaking woke up. So you're listening. So your ears work. You're watching. So your eyes work. There's so much greatness about us that we can appreciate and be grateful for. So here's this poem. It's called Gratitude. My guest is in the building ready. I'm excited. So here it goes. Live with gratitude. You may not be able to defy gravity and it feels like you're in gridlock, but wipe that grimace off your face, bow your head, and say grace. Never graze in your greatness or be aggressively greedy. Gradually obtain your heart's desires. Like lakes, be great. And you may have to navigate around negativity as you gravitate towards your destiny, but you'll see consistency in your journey. Keep your intentions pure. Never be green with envy. Ground yourself. Don't gripe, but grip. Be groundbreaking in your approach. You don't want to stunt your growth or grumble. Keep your guard near. Be flexible. Mix up like gumbo. No pork. Generally speaking, life is what you make it. You can't worry and have faith. Give or take. Honing on your gift that makes a way. It's from your heart, and that's where you start. Remember the beginning? When you formed in the glory of your mother's womb? I know it seems like the world took it from you, but that's only because you allowed it to. And if you get the gist of what I spit, then it's meant for you. Hold the message close to your heart. It knows what to do, and believe you are here with divine purpose. And know you deserve it too. And never forget the God in you. That makes you a God too. You know the golden rule, what you project reflects. Always look inside, because it's the only place you can change, yet the one place you hide, caught up in your own mental grapevine, traveling gypsy-like. Be still. Let your garden grow. Release the garbage. It's baggage clawing at your heart, and it's gnawing at your soul to be whole. You're too distracted to hear the cries. Sometimes the message will come from the inside in the form of pain. But we'll keep doing the same things again and again and again. Wake up and listen. Allow your glory to glisten. Rain down. Shift your atmosphere. Change your stance. Be gentle. Don't be generic. Treat yourself precious like gemstone. Your royal majesty, strengthen your mental. Ginkgo, be giddy. Give off positive energy and love yourself wholeheartedly. And when you do, you'll get a glimmer of hope. It'll be a sparkle like glitter, but not in your eyes, though. So what do you say? Are you guys ready to get out your own way? After all, your greatness awaits, so don't be afraid. Yeah, that's a poem. Snap it up. Snap it up. Oh, my guest is snapping. I should bring him on. All right, you guys, so that was my poem, Gratitude. Thanks for listening. Let me check these comments. All right. Savak is chiming in on the Facebook. Peace and love. Thanks for watching. Thanks for tuning in. Thanks for commenting. I'm going to give you guys a call-in number, 702-551-5261. I have a very cool guest in the studio. I'm about to click on him. Bring him on. This one? I'm so confused. Hey. A.D. Ma'at. Adrian.
Yes.
Hey, welcome to my show.
I'm happy to be here. What's up, MVP Speaks? How you doing?
What's up? I'm so excited. AD is here. I met AD at the True Spot. He usually was sitting by the door, letting the people in, taking their money and their tickets. Always a real kind of mellow, calm dude with a nice vibe. So I wanted to bring AD on so that he can have the opportunity to tell the people of the world a little bit about himself, what he's passionate about. I know that I initially saw him do some poetry, but right now I think we're going to talk about fitness and meditation, because he has a fitness and meditation YouTube channel. So AD, how you doing, bro?
I'm doing pretty good. I appreciate you for having me on your program. It's an honor. I really sincerely, wholeheartedly appreciate it. And I do have a fitness channel. It's called Adrian X Fitness and Meditation. So you can go check out my calisthenic workouts. And also, calisthenics is pretty much.
Yeah, I was about to say, what is that, bro? Calisthenics, it sounds deep.
So it's really a fancy word that people use, but it's really like you using your own body weight to get yourself fit. So you can do like push-ups, you can do planks, you can do all these different exercises with your body. Jumping jacks, these different things versus just using weights. So, I like to do 2-finger push-ups. I think that's something that I feel good that I mastered within myself. It's something that's very complicated to do. But, I definitely do that. And I also have different meditation practices that I do on my channel as well, like the butterfly yoga pose. These different poses with different meditation music playing in the background. so people can enjoy, relax, and be at ease and peace. And I also have another channel as well. It's called Adrian X Maya Enlightenment. So you can see that I've interviewed different people such as Dr. Umar Johnson.
What? You interviewed Dr. Umar Johnson, bro?
Yeah.
That's pretty smooth.
Yeah, I thought that was pretty cool too. He's an intellectual giant regardless of what people think about him.
For sure.
Yeah. Yeah. And then in addition to that, I've interviewed other noteworthy prominent figures in the community as well, such as Yurima Karama. He still does a lot of work in the Midwest area and even across the nation. So he does a ton of work on YouTube. He does spoken word as well, like you, MVP. So
Nice.
You will love him. So his name is, again, Yurima Karama. You can check that out on my Adrian X Maya channel. And then I recently was happy to find out that I am on Amazon Music now on my podcast.
What? Amazon Music? We blowing up in 2022.
So I'm very happy about that. But just to kind of give you, I'm giving you things that I'm, what I like to do and what I am doing with my entrepreneurial pursuits and endeavors. However, my name is Adrian. I was born and raised in Indianapolis, Indiana.
Nice.
I grew up in a small family, so I had one brother and one sister. My sister's on my dad's side, my brother's on my mother's side, and it was pretty cool, typical family, visit my dad. The typical American black story, a kid growing up with his mom, single parent mostly, but I was able to see my dad and be around, noteworthy people that were male figures as well, even though I was under a single parent roof. So, my passion, as a kid, I can remember tutoring children. My as a fifth grader, I was so good and engulfed with words and stuff like that my teacher would have me tutor younger kids that were in the lower grades, whether that be in reading, math, all these different things. So I got into early education for a little bit out here for about a couple years. So my passion is just teaching and getting out a righteous message and pathway for people to emulate. I don't like to use the word follow. I should say subscribe or support. So yeah, that's really what I'm about. I moved. I actually taught in China as well. I taught abroad.
What, bro? You been to China?
Yeah. So I taught abroad, and I did that for a year. I did that at a university. Actually, I taught English as a second language, and I taught American history.
What?
So yeah, I've done that. Yeah, and
That's freaking awesome.
yeah, I appreciate that. And
If you guys have been to China, just leave me a comment if you can comment. Anybody been to China? I ain't never been to China. I never been outside of the country, so that's beautiful. Congratulations, that's very awesome.
I appreciate it. It's just the beginning. I really, I don't even like the word used, humbled, but I'm very grateful for the
Yes.
experience because,
Gratitude.
like you mentioned, a lot of people don't get to experience a lot of different things in the world. So that's just one of the countries I visit, and I have many others I would like to pursue in the future. But yeah, that's just to give you, some spill to run with about myself. If you got some particular questions, which I know you do,
Yes.
feel free to ask.
Yeah, I'm just wondering, you said you did early childhood education.
Mm-hmm.
That's also my background. That's my my education, what my degree is in.
Mm-hmm.
You guys, I'm college educated. I have a degree.
Mm-hmm.
And it's working with the babies. Birth to 8. So, how did you go from early childhood education to fitness and meditation? Which came first, or did they kind of come at the same time, or how did
It was kind of like a conglomerate of both because all of it is my passion. You know, like just teaching, being around kids because of their innocent nature, and they don't know much, and it's nice to teach them something noteworthy and be a guide to them.
Yes.
So,
kids don't know much, but they are the greatest teachers.
Oh, my mom told me that.
Yes.
My mom told me that.
And,
wow.
And I want to just share with you because like I said, I work with young people, and what I learned working in a preschool setting when I got out here, just observing children, is that we teach them stuff, we give them knowledge and show them how to not be a jerk to other people in the world. You know what I'm saying? We give them some basics, but if you really look at children and just watch how they experience life, they can teach us so much about love and forgiveness and being in the moment. What I learned from kids is that they don't, like, you know how maybe you have some beef with somebody and then like you might still, the next day you might still be thinking about that, and the next day you might still be thinking about that. But usually with young people, they kind of forget. Like, they don't bring it, like, to the next day, like, oh, yesterday you, whatever. They just like, oh, let's play. Like, they don't hold on to stuff, which I think is a great example for us as adults, like, to remember that. Like, you know, some stuff happened, but it's a new day. So let's bring the new energy. But it is great to teach the youth. But I also encourage everyone that's listening. Hey, Solid Truth. Hey, Icarice. Hey, Lace. Hey, Savak. I'm just chiming into the Facebook comments. But I think, and I encourage, you know, all those that are listening to learn from the children. Just let them watch them experience. And you had said, like, guiding them. And I think that's important, that we're like a guide for them without, like, rah, rah, rah. You know, I grew up where the teachers and the parents are like on your butt, like, rah, rah, this is it, you know, this is what you do, this is how you do it, blah, 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 blah. But if we could just step back and let children experience their life with each other, and then, you know, guide them a little bit without being too like, this is how it has to be, we could learn a lot from them.
Yeah, I definitely agree with not imposing your will or so much of. It's like putting too much mustard on a veggie dog.
Right.
You know? let them bump their head a little bit. I took a fatherhood class, and that was one of the things, like, because fatherhood and just like motherhood is unscripted, you know.
Right.
So things, some things you're going to learn as you grow as a parent and even as a teacher. I'm not a parent yet, but, you know, I've taught so many different kids. So, yes, they definitely, kids teach you patience.
Yes.
Kids teach you to, you know, have an open mind as well, because naturally they are scientists. They're going around exploring different things. So we like what you were talking about earlier. We kind of, you know, project a little bit as an adult. We can't help it a little bit because we're trying to be there to be like almost like a hero for them. Yes. But at the same time, it's okay for them to, you know, let them live and learn, because that's how life is. We're not going to always be there anyway in front of them. Yes. So, you know, it's good for them.
They have to be able to trust themselves. And I'm a mother. I have 4 sons. They're all grown now. I cry about it almost every week because I still can't believe it. But sometimes when I look back, like, I believe that I was a great mother. Like, I raised my sons to the best of my ability, sometimes single, sometimes married, sometimes in a relationship, sometimes not. But when I think back, I'm like, man, I hope that I gave them, like, space to trust themselves. And as I started to evolve in my journey, even now when I talk to them, I'm like, you know, I can give you advice, anybody can tell you anything, but at the end of the day, you got to trust yourself. And you may have to fall so that way you can know how it feels, and then when you help yourself up, you're going to appreciate that fall a little bit different than if I just help you up. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So,
because Frederick Douglass said something too prolific to kind of tie into what you said, but I add my own spin to it. He said, if there's no struggle, there's no progress. But I say, because I don't believe in progress, but I know what he meant. But I say, if there's no struggle, there's no evolution or growth.
Yeah, for
so
sure.
Yeah, definitely they have to go through the experiences.
Yeah, we do. I mean, and even as a grown up, like, you see, kids think that grown-ups know everything because grown-ups be telling them what to do.
Yeah.
And I always, when I get around some little kids, I be like, I just want to let y'all know I don't know everything. And I want you to teach me something because I think you might be a little more tuned in than I am.
It's so funny that you brought that up because, like, I used to tell my kids sometimes, like, you know, sometimes I may not have an answer to your question. I would be telling this to, like, 1-year-olds, 2-year-olds, 3-year-olds.
Yeah.
And they would sit there and tell me about dinosaurs. Yeah. I ate more than what I can remember. Shit. Excuse my French if I'm not a...
You can say it. It's
okay. But just they told me a lot. They taught me a lot.
I love it. And I love the innocence of the youth and the young people. And even just this week, I had this amazing experience with a young man that I've been hanging around lately. And he was always asking me about Spider-Man. What's your favorite Spider-Man? Trying to give me like all these other Spider-Mans, these new age Spider-Mans. I'm like, bro, I only like the original OG Spider-Man with the web.
Peter Parker.
Yeah, the real one, the first one.
I feel you.
And this little boy went to his Spider-Man collection and brought me the real Spider-Man. And he was so happy. He was like, I brought it for you because I love you. And I was like, what? You thought about me? And I wasn't even trying to manifest a Spider-Man, but I got a Spider-Man, so that was pretty dope. Yeah. So these children, if you allow them to be themselves authentically as much as they can, that's why it's so hard for a lot of grown-ups to be their authentic self, because a lot of times the grown-ups are telling you how to be, what to be, don't do this, don't do that, and you miss the opportunity to express yourself and have that that experience that's authentically you. So shout out to everyone that has children, that works with children, because they really are the freaking light. Whitney says the children are the future. I believe that the children are the now. And that's just it, period. So
the present and the future. Yes.
And my first radio show I dedicated to the children, and I had two special guests on. It was freaking amazing. And so I'm with you on that, AD.
So I used to have, just to kind of tie in a little bit, when I used to I used to work with an elder at WBKE. I used to do radio over there, and I used to do early education radio station, like just giving people tips and things of that sort. So a lot of that stuff, y'all probably could find it in the archive somewhere. But it was cool to be able to do that. And then my very first radio actual experience was in college. My first radio station was called, I named it Power to the People. So that's nice. And then the one at WBKE was just what was it called? It was just, I named myself Millennial Man, that my elders gave me that, because like it was just a generational gap, and we all had our different perspective of what manhood was. So we just had like everything together,
all the different ages, and that's dope. We all, I think it's important and it's powerful. Whenever I'm in a setting and I see variety of ages, like maybe the grandmas or the aunt, just everyone in the different age bracket, it makes me feel like all this is great because we all can learn from each other. And like I was saying earlier, like the children think we know it all because we telling them everything, and then they grow up and realize these motherfuckers don't know what the hell they talking about.
Exactly.
Because we just trying to figure it out. Like
school is BS too, because all you really need is math, reading, and writing.
Yeah, I remember reading somewhere or learning somewhere that education, it really means it's supposed to be like to bring something out of you.
To take out. That's what it means.
But when we educate, we put in. Like we're literally programming. Like all of us are programmed.
Indoctrination.
Yeah, we were born like getting programmed, and there ain't nothing wrong with that. It's all part of the journey. I don't know what you all believe, but we signed up for it, and here we are. We knew we was gonna get programmed. We knew we was gonna have to unprogram ourselves. And even as a mom, like I look back, like I was programming my kids to believe these things, and I don't even believe this stuff anymore. So now I'm like, I got to reprogram them, but they're on their own journey, so now they got to reprogram themselves. So It's all right with reprogramming. Hey, you guys.
You got to go through the discomfort in order to get comfortable.
Yeah, and it's all right.
Yep.
You know, we're figuring this out. So I want to give out the call out number, 702-551-5261. I know we got on the topic about children, and that's awesome. I love being able to talk about the young people. If you have any questions or you want to call in, I'm giving away a prize today to somebody. I got a couple prizes still to give away. So if you call in 702-551-5261, you could win something. Or if you just want to ask a question or have a comment, we definitely appreciate all that love. I want to get back to fitness and meditation. Let's talk about fitness. Now, you said calisthenics. Is that the word?
Calisthenics.
Did I say it right? That's using your own body.
Yep.
To work out. So you don't necessarily have to go to Planet Fitness or to the Las Vegas Center and get a membership that you probably don't use every month.
That's what we've been programmed to believe, that we have to go to the gym because of the guys and what we, that's all of sort of an illusion. You can get cut, you can get ripped, you can feel better with your size. You can lose weight, you can gain weight by just simply practicing eating right in the kitchen. That's your first gym, actually.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But like I said, like just doing like push-ups, squats, planks, mountain climbers, these different things. You can even wear a weighted vest if you want to like go on a jog. You know what I'm saying? That those things are good. Practice monkey bar climbs, hopping the bars, like these different things I practice and emulate on YouTube, so you can definitely check it out. You can go to different parks and work out.
We are gonna put the links to Adrian's YouTube channel in the comments, so make sure you guys are able to click on that and go get some workout. Now when I was young, I was a runner. I consider myself pretty
still young.
Younger. I know, because y'all know my black ain't cracking. But when I was
just get wiser.
When I was younger, I was more athletic. Like I was. Oh, somebody's calling.
Oh,
they hung up. Hey, y'all, don't call and hang up.
Yeah, come
just
back in.
Keep calling. But I was more like athletic, and like I used to run and be on track and all that kind of stuff, and did karate and all these things. But now I'm so lazy. One of my brother friends, shout out to Brother Haru, gave us a challenge for November to do 100 push-ups, 100 squats, and 100 jumping jacks. And I'm like, jumping jacks I can do, even squats I can do, but a motherfucking push-up, that is not gonna happen.
Oh man.
When I think about it, my body's like, oh, how you gonna do that? And I know it's just because I'm out of shape and out of practice. So for someone who maybe is interested in maybe doing some push-ups. Now, when I took karate, my daddy always taught me it's better to do one correct push-up than 100 bad push-ups.
That's correct.
So if I can get one good push-up, that's better than just willy-nilly and something and, just, I did 10, but they were not good or they were not all the way.
Quality over
They were
quantity.
not quality, right. So what advice can you give me? I'm like, AD, I really would love to do 100 push-ups. And was that a day? That's freaking crazy. It's not no way I'm doing 100 push-ups in one day. Sorry, Haru. He told me I could do 25. He cut it down. I was like, that's cool too. But even that's a push. So what can I do to help myself,
you got to have a solid foundation.
So should I start with the push-up on the ground, or is there something I can do? Like, should I start with some?
You can start with the girl push-ups. That's the solid foundation.
I forgot about the girl push-ups. That's on your knees, right?
Yep, yeah, and then just build your way up. Just do as many as you can. Pace yourself. I really don't like to focus on the number. Okay. Because when you focus on a number, that's putting a limit on yourself. Oh. You just say, like, I'm going to go again, I'm going to go again, I'm going to go again, I'm going to go again. Okay. You know what I'm saying? And you can do this for 20 to 30 minutes every day, and you'll see a change in yourself. So you'll feel better about yourself.
It's the consistency.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm lazy. I'm not even going to lie. Like, even when I think about running, like I used to love running, and now when I think about running, I'm like, why would I want to run?
Oh yeah, running is.
What am I running from? Where am I running to? What the hell? It does not sound fun anymore. And I honestly just think that's because I'm lazy and out of shape. And I'm not like I'm not like dogging myself when I say, oh, I'm lazy. I'm just being realistic.
Nah,
like,
you just.
I don't really like want to, but I think it's cool because I used to, but I think right now I'm just like, I feel like, oh, that's a lot of work. Like to get back to where, I used to could run not a 4-minute mile, maybe like a 7-minute mile or a 6-minute mile. I can't remember. But now I'm like, why would I even want to run a whole mile? Like for what? Are you guys athletic? If you're listening in, call in. Let's talk about your athleticism.
Yeah, I want to shout out some people too.
Let's shout them out. Tell them they need to go to the Hot 702.5. Are they listening on the app?
Yeah, it's some people that's tuning in. Like, I want to shout my sis out. She's in the building. What's up, Lindsay? I appreciate you and I love you. I want to shout my mom out. I love her as well. So I want to shout out Real the Truth. He's a awesome friend and colleague. I want to shout out to everybody that's listening. I want to shout out to all the people that have supported me behind the scenes, in front of the scenes, underneath the moon.
Yes.
Everywhere, and even the animals. I want to say blessings to y'all. Y'all got to honor animals. I was feeding the pigeons earlier, and it's just, it's so peaceful. It's serene when you just do something. And you just got the freedom to do it, and you just soaking up all the prana that comes, all the positivity that comes. So that's what I love.
Feeding the birds is one of my favorite things because it always makes me feel abundant. Yeah, you might think, oh, I don't have much, but you can take one piece of bread and feed like 50 birds.
Exactly. And they know, and it's like too, like they know you. Like if you do it long enough, like the ones that I've done around where I stay, like it seems like they just come to you. Like they'll come to my patio sometimes.
They're like, bro, where the bread?
Yeah, where the bread at? Like where it's at? Like I'm like, okay, I got y'all.
That's what's up. Yeah. When we had first quarantined, I had what I called my quarantine pets, and I lived on a third floor balcony. And so I would get some bread or crackers and throw them in front of my thing. And I was like, oh, I got some quarantine pets. They my pigeons. But then they started leaving their mess everywhere. So I had to stop doing that because they was pooping and stuff. But it was still fun. It was a good experience. And there was one that would literally come every morning. I would wake up and through my curtains, you could just see the shape of the pigeon sitting on the railing. Sometimes it was a few of them. And they're just like waiting like, hey.
Wow.
We hungry. You done started something. So yeah, you guys love nature.
And shout out to a few more people.
Shout out. Sorry, go.
My bad. Shout out to Lit. He's one of my barbers. Shout out to G Smooth, who's another person that's a barber and a noteworthy person in the community. There's a lot in the community. So shout out to MVP, man.
Shout out to me,
man. Hey. Like I'm on her show, I'm on her platform, so I definitely sincerely appreciate you. So I just want to make sure I don't leave nobody out. I'm gonna be shouting people out throughout the day. Throughout this program. So I ain't trying to leave nobody out. But if I say everybody just in case.
Shout out to everybody. That means you and you and you. I know that's right.
Exactly, man.
And you guys, if you don't get the shout out, you can't take it personal. Yep. That's something that we have to learn. Like can't take stuff personal. Yeah. It's good to shout out your people because, where would we be without each other? Exactly. At the end of the day, it's great to be an artist. It's great to, do whatever we're doing, but we need each other to do it. So shout out to y'all. Shout out to everyone. Yeah. Shout out to Solid Truth who's on the live. Shout out to E. Carie. Shout out to the phone. Shout out to the caller.
Somebody's calling in. What's up?
That's the what's hotline. Up. Hello. Oh man, am I messing up? Are you there? Oh, it's a missed call. Why is it not answering? Call back, you guys. I don't know what I did.
Yeah.
I don't think I did it. I could have please put the call number in the chat. All right.
Yeah.
702-551-5555. 5261. This is a call-in number, you guys. Call in again. I'm not sure why you hung up, because I think I slid it, but whatever. Call back. Don't be shy. Call back. Don't be shy. All right, Adrian, so you do meditation?
Yeah, I definitely do
How
that.
long have you been meditating? And can you give us a little bit of what your meditation may look like?
So my meditation is just pretty much doing belly breathing. So like it's just like consists of like me breathing slowly and breathing in, inhaling slowly. So as I breathe in, my belly pokes out as like I'm in like pretty much like I'm blowing up a balloon. So when you blow up a balloon, you wanna. And then you exhale. As you exhale, you inflate like you're like a balloon. You're deflating. So it's just like you practicing that, and it's just you just mastering the art of breathing. And you do that with or without music, and you can do that in a lot of ways. And you can do it from the belly. You can do it from just from just your mouth and from your nose. So yeah, it's so many different ways you can definitely practice yoga and breathing and meditation.
Okay.
So, but yeah, that's one of the ways I do it. Another way I use meditation is a form of therapy.
AD.
Yeah.
Hold on. Hey, you've reached the MVP Speaks radio show.
Oh.
Who is calling?
Hello, this is Solid Truth. Hello, MVP and AD. How are you?
Hey,
What's
Solid
good?
Truth.
Solid Truth.
You're the motherfucking truth,
Yeah,
Solid.
I appreciate
she
you for
always calling
in. Yeah.
I love you so much. What's up, girl?
I really appreciate you guys for being on the air, and I know that there are several people trying to call in. I just wanted to ask a very basic question. Love you both. As far as balancing the spirituality, the physical, and the mental healing aspects for a person who's going through releasing trauma and also trying to balance with diet and, changing and creating an exercise program. AD, is that something that you specialize in, or do you coordinate with other people? If you could give me a little bit more insight on how a person like myself and other people that I work with can go about, creating a relationship with you and your program that balances all three, because that's kind of where I'm at right now.
Mm-hmm. So one thing you can do is subscribe to my channel, Adrian X Fitness and Meditation. There are many ways that I implement exercises and different meditation practices that you can emulate in the comfort of your own home or wherever you would like to. So that's one thing. Another thing, I'm not I wouldn't say I'm certified or I'm an expert or anything. I'm a grassroots teacher.
Yes.
So having said that, like, to me, it's just like I said, it's just doing the basics, just going with your comfortability and then turning it up. It's like a kid with training wheels. Like, you gotta have training wheels first before you can ride and take the training wheels off to have two wheels to ride the bike. So it's just with anything, it's just with the exercising. You want to start with the basics. Start with doing like squats in the mirror. Start with doing doing push-ups. Start with not necessarily like, say if you like a certain type of food, you can stick to eating that food, but eat a smaller portion of it. You know what I'm saying? So like, just doing little things like that will change your whole different way of being as a person.
Yeah, don't eat the whole pack of cookies, just 2 cookies.
Exactly. So
note to self.
Yeah, just changing your diet up. Like a lot of people think you gotta go to the gym. If you simply change your diet in the kitchen, which is the start of your home, that's your first gym, I tell people, then you will see a lot of changes. You don't have to listen to what all the so-called experts say. I mean, yeah, they give vital information. I'm not saying people don't have vital information, because we live in an age of information. I'm giving you information right now to hopefully put you in formation. So with that being said, just check out my YouTube channel and you can see what I'm emulating. what as far as exercising and everything, and what I promote, and I also promote like people just, making their own juices and stuff like that. Try to keep things grassroots as possible. Try to cultivate on your own. I'm becoming a green thumb myself. I'm growing CBD and an orange seed right now as we speak.
Hey.
So those are my babies right now. I talk to them. Speak life. Grow things, man.
Speak life.
Do simple things, man, like to keep yourself sane, not just exercising, because your diet is also what you feed your brain. You know what I'm saying? What you feed.
Inspirational messages.
You listen to affirmations. Before you go to sleep, what do you tell yourself? What do you tell your subconscious brain before you go to sleep to prepare yourself for the next day?
Hello. Solid. I think we hung up on you. We got a new caller.
Hi, MVP.
Hi. Who's calling? What is happening?
It's
Hello?
an overload of calls.
Hello.
Yay.
I know, right? We need some more lines in this mother sucker.
We
Who's on the line
appreciate
right
it.
now? Solid, are you still there? Nope.
Call in, sis. You got the number.
Okay,
You
whoever
call
just
in.
called, call back. We appreciate you calling in. We had a whole lot of calls coming through. That was what was up. Thank you, Solid Truth, for calling in and for always being a supporter of MVP Speaks Radio.
That was a noteworthy question to
Yes,
ask.
and she always has great questions.
Yeah, I appreciate her asking that question because it's definitely requires a great answer because it's so many ways. It's a multifaceted answer.
Hello, you've reached MVP Speaks Radio.
But I hope that answered her question too, though.
Are you there? Caller. It says, I think it's the reception because it says it's connecting, so it's either my reception or somebody else's reception. Keep calling back, you guys.
Yeah,
we got
keep on trying.
We got 10 minutes.
I appreciate y'all. We
do.
definitely do.
Appreciate you guys.
Yeah.
So, all right, AD.
Yep.
This is exciting. I was wondering, I'm the only one who is watching right now. No, I don't think you're the only one, Savak. There's other people on the line that are watching, according to the Facebook numbers. If you have a question, you can type it in. If we're having trouble with the thing, you can just type it in the comments if that's something you want to do. If you have a question, or just keep calling back.
One of my peeps, Q. Q. She hiked with us.
Hello.
She tried to call in.
MVP Speaks Radio. It says voice audio connecting. Oh, I love Q. Shout out to Q.
Yeah, she called
Q the
in.
convincer.
She tried to call in. She just was messaging me saying.
Yeah. There's something with somebody's reception who's calling in, guys.
Okay, so
It's not
just get
us.
better reception, guys. Stop calling on Jakey-ness now.
Yeah.
We got to get you right.
Is that a Boost phone or a Cricket phone? Yeah. It's all right. Yeah, because we got one call in. You know what happens,
It's all
We
good.
just got to roll with the punches.
Just keep it going.
Let's try it again. Hello? Are you there? Caller? No, that's all right. It's all good. Keep trying. If you first you don't succeed. Just dial the number again. Just dial the number again. All right, AD. Meditation, fitness, youth. What do you do for fun?
So what I like to do for fun, I like to eat.
Oh, I love food. Isn't it the best?
Yeah, food is like, if you in a bad mood especially, like it ain't nothing like some good food. It's so orgasmic. Like,
Yes.
It's crazy.
Now, do you prepare your own food? Do you like to eat out? Do you have a private chef? What's that like?
Hey, I wish I had a private chef, but nah.
You
I
can book me. I'll cook for you.
All right, okay. I'll take you on your word. I got
Heck
you.
yeah, book me. I love cooking for people. It's one of my favorite things. I'm not a chef, but I can cook.
Yeah, I can cook too. I say that. I'm not a chef either, but I definitely can whip up stuff. I can do it off the cuff. I can look up some good recipes and emulate my own.
What's your favorite thing to cook for yourself? Like a comfort food or make you feel good food?
I would say a plant-based burger on my George Foreman grill.
Ooh, George Foreman grill.
Yeah, with some, some lettuce, tomato, maybe some vegan cheese. Sometimes I do vegan cheese. Sometimes I do it, or sometimes I don't.
Okay. So are you are you a vegan?
I'm mostly vegetarian.
Okay.
And then sometimes vegan, and then every now and then I do chicken.
Okay.
But I don't do pork, beef, and all that stuff. I don't do any of that.
Man.
Shrimp, seafood, none of that stuff.
I love me some seafood. And I can't say I don't eat pork because I eat bacon.
Oh,
but I say if you're going to eat pork, you should eat the bacon because it's the skinniest one.
Hey, like,
that's my logic.
I
Just
feel you.
eat the skinniest one. But like what you said earlier, everything's about balance.
Yeah.
So
be moderate in what you do. That's all you got to do.
And you know what's more important than what you eat is your state of mind and your state of being while you eat.
Why you feeding yourself? That's
we
feeding
can be,
yourself too.
Yes, we can be. We can eat a chocolate cake at a wedding and be in a joyful experience. This is a wedding. We're all happy. We're all feeling good. Or we can eat a chocolate cake at home because we're all sad and we're all depressed. And it really depends your mood, what you put into yourself.
Whatever you're feeding your dopamine.
Yes.
Yeah.
And I always tell people, sometimes, like I said early in the show, we can be hard on ourselves. And somebody might be like, oh, I'm starting this diet and I ate a cake and I shouldn't have ate that cake. But now you're feeling guilty about the cake, and that's worse than eating a cake. The cake already done been ate. And now you're chewing yourself up
stuff on
about,
yourself.
Hey, you reached MVP. Yeah, they keep hanging up. Their reception keeps being bad. We only got about 4 minutes left. I want to do some quick pull-ups and don't pull out. We really only got one place to pull up to. Oh, there's two this week where I'll be. You can pull up to the Friday. You can pull up to Baobab Stage for the Nest. It's a live band with the open mic. You can also pull up on Wednesday to the Mixer Lounge for Spit Your Truth open mic. That's where you can perform, where you can see me perform at those two places. If you guys want to have your event on my show or someplace for people to pull up to, you can contact me and we can make sure to get your event posted up on here. If you want to promo your business, if you want to sponsor MVP Speaks Radio, if you feel like this is a great platform and you want to support it, you can definitely do that. We always accept financial contributions. If you want to give away a prize, I was going to give away a prize today to the caller, which was Solid Truth. Solid Truth. You want to win another prize? I got you. I don't even, you can get a tour of the Las Vegas Strip, or you can get a home gardening consultation. We'll go more into that later. But that's all I want to make sure that I get in before we close out with AD. Pull up, don't pull out. There's a lot of great events happening. I love to perform and host events. So if you want to book me for that, you can. Let's try. We got one more. Let's see if the call is coming on. Hello, you've reached MVP Speaks Radio. Hello. Yeah, something is home gardening. All right, Solid. I will put you in contact with that guy. Hello, MVP Speaks Radio. Yeah, they said it's not our line. I don't know what's happening. Hello, MVP Speaks Radio. I love that the phone is ringing off the hook, motherfuckers.
Yeah, it's so many people that's showing love. We appreciate everybody showing love that's calling in.
Say something, AD. Tell them some stuff. We got 2 minutes.
Yeah, so I just want to say that I'm grateful to be in this position. I appreciate everybody from the grassroots level that has supported me from the jump. And I appreciate MVP again for having me on this platform. Please subscribe to my channel.
Follow
and
him, subscribe.
Yeah, my channel is, or my Instagram rather, is Adrian X Mayat. I can't remember if it's Adrian X _ Mayat or is it Adrian _ X Mayat. It goes back and forth between those on my social media handles. When it comes to Twitter, Snapchat, Facebook, it'll just be Adrian X Mayat.
Yeah, you can find him on my social media. You can Google him. And have him tagged in the announcements for the show so you can follow him and get all his information. I definitely want to thank everyone for calling in and chiming in on the Facebook. I hope I got everyone's comments. I love you guys so much. I'm here every Thursday from 5 until 5:55. I look forward to many more amazing shows. I look forward to you guys supporting and doing all that great stuff that you want to do. I want to thank Adrian for taking the time out to come to my show.
I appreciate you.
You know, just shout out to life, you guys.
Yep.
Everything is all good. We reached our time, so that's it. Follow everyone. Love everyone. Peace and love. Peace on the ease.
Peace and love, everybody.
Peace on the ease.
All right.
Peace on the ease.
For
Trying to
sure.
figure out how to stop this.
All right.
Okay. We're going to close it out. Oh, no. I don't know if I want to leave or end the broadcast. Let's. Oh, I don't know if I'm doing this right. How do I end the broadcast? Oh, it says it right here, end broadcast.